yo. Yes, sir, man. We live and we back. Welcome back to the Golden Goose DFS show. I am your host, Chandler Blakely, aka Goose. Here today bringing you another edition of the starting five for DraftKings and FanDuel, alright? Well, first, we got the lineup review. Going over yesterday's starting five, seeing how we did and how we fared on yesterday's slate. So we're gonna get into that breakdown for y'all. But before we do that, man, if you're new to the channel, please hit that subscribe button. Don't matter who you are, definitely hit that like button, man. Great job on the likes yesterday, guys. We didn't quite get to 100. Maybe I was asking for too much too soon. You know what I'm saying? We did get to 50. So today, let's try to get to 75. Let's set a new high, man. Let's get to 75 likes. Help your boy out. It's greatly appreciated. All right. Let's get into this lineup review, man. Last night, three gamer. Man, keep it light, man. I ain't do too much, man. It's a tough three gamer. It's $40 single entry, my usual over here. If you caught the updated starting five on DraftKings, I went with Drew Holiday, Donovan Mitchell, Furkan Korkmaz, Nick Batum, and Bobby Portis was the starting five yesterday, all right? So, just 3 game slate, man. Just wanted to get the pieces I liked in my core, the value pieces everybody was gonna be at. Then I try to get different around it. So at the top, Drew Holiday, 23%. And I'm a little nervous about his minutes, and cause they capped him at 30 last game, so didn't know if he'd be capped again. But it was a 3 game. I was okay taking that chance. He got us right at 33 DK points. An okay effort from Drew here. Almost made it to 6x, but just an okay effort. Definitely needed a little more from him. Shooting guard Donovan Mitchell. Just me trying to get different here. Wanted to go to the highest game on the slate in that Jazz Hawks game, so I felt that game was going underrepresented to be the highest total on the slate. So I just wanted to get a piece of that game to get different from the Giannis and Paul George bill, man. Yesterday it was so much value on that 3 game slate. I knew all the bills would be like the 76ers value guys and pretty much Giannis, or 76ers value guys and PG. Probably both of them. Probably was a lot of bills. So I wanted to get different from that. So Donovan Mitchell was my way. 17%. Got us 46 DK points. Very solid effort from him. Small forward, just taking advantage of that Philly shorthanded 76ers team. I like Korkmaz here, 4,900. Got him at 69%. Had an off night shooting, man. Only gave us 19 DK points. Really let us down on this spot, but at 4,900 on 3 gamer, a chalky guy couldn't kill us too much. All right, power forward. Wanted to go Bobby Portis, just one of my favorite plays yesterday. If you saw yesterday's video, 5,400, 79,000. I mean, 79% on in this contest right here, man. 44 DK points, solid effort from Bobby Portis. All right, Nick Batum got him at 5,200. He came in at 13%. Another guy I figured it'll be low on, especially with all that 76ers value. I was correct. He gave us 36 DK points, man. Over 6x for Nick Batum. Very solid from him. And then, rounding out my lineup, I wanted to get Paul Reed in there as well. He was another guy. He was another Sixers value play that I like. Got him right at 45%. Solid effort from him. Gave us 23 DK points right here in this spot. And then finishing out down at the bottom, I went Trae Young. I just went to run back, kind of like a semi game stack, just getting the top 2 plays from the highest total slate, from the highest total game on the slate. Hopefully, maybe I get lucky, get a shootout or some of that nature, maybe another OT game. Just trying to fade that Giannis chalk and Paul George chalk, just in case they didn't go crazy, but didn't really work out in my favor. Trae Young at 6% on, though. It was right at 38 DK points. He got off to a hot start. We thought it'd be a good game from him, but he fizzled out here towards the end. And then last but not least, just Reggie Jackson. Just getting to some of the Clippers-Portland game. Just some spots I didn't think nobody really be in. Got Reggie Jackson right at 17% on. He gave us a nice return for us. 37 DK points, pushing 6x. So solid effort from Reggie Jackson. 275, man. No money for me. It's a tough night, man. That's what happens when you try to fade the highest priced guys on a small slate. But we took a little chance last night. Let's go take a look at FanDuel. over here on FanDuel, man. Same thing. I just went a little different away about it, fading the Giannis and PG-13 over. I thought it could be a good night to go balanced and go away from those stars if they didn't go too crazy. So that's what we tried to do. The updated starting five was for FanDuel was Reggie Jackson, C.J. McCollum, Furkan Korkmaz, John Collins, and Andre Drummond. All right. So you see at the top, let's work our way down from the point guard. Reggie Jackson over here again, 30% on, solid effort from him, 35 FanDuel points. At the point guard, at the other point guard, Drew Holiday, just still trying to take advantage of that Philly Milwaukee game without getting to Giannis and just all the Philly chalk. But Drew at 28% on, gave us 35 FanDuel points over here, solid effort from him as well. At the shooting guard, C.J. McCollum, 13% on. I know that was due to definitely all that Philly chalk. Thought it was a great spot for him. Just didn't quite get the results we wanted. Only 25 FanDuel points for C.J. McCollum. He really let us down right here. At the other shooting guard, Donovan Mitchell, solid but not big enough. Right at 35% on, he gave us 46 FanDuel points. An okay night for Donovan Mitchell. We was hoping for something big over there in that game. Small forward, Furkan Korkmaz, just getting to that Philly chalk, man. 50% on, 18 FanDuel points, not nearly enough. I told you, off night shooting for him, man. Just a down game for Korkmaz. That's all. I have no problem going back to him next time out. Is that Philly chalk? That Philly value will still be in play next game as well. Small forward with Terrence Mann here, going against the Portland Trail Blazers. 39% on. He came in a little higher than I thought, but only 14 FanDuel points. Not nearly enough on yesterday's slate, man. He let us down in this spot. At my power forward, same thing with John Collins. Just trying to get different here, trying to attack the highest total game on the slate. Like I said, that there wasn't getting enough representation in my opinion. Got John Collins at 23% on, right at 14 FanDuel points. Super dud over there for Collins. At my other power forward, Bobby Portis was just a lock. You had to get him in your lineups, man. He's 68% on over here pretty much. Right at 42 FanDuel points. As long as Bobby Portis in the starting lineup, man, getting 30 minutes, you can be able to play him every night, man. He's a great fantasy producer. Then at the center, went Andre Drummond over here just because I didn't have him in my starting five on DraftKings. Y'all know. Play the sites against each other. That's my strategy. That's what I do. Andre Drummond, right at 68% on. Big night from him. 52 FanDuel points. So there you have it. This is a $2 single entry on FanDuel. 281. Missed the money over here as well. But like I said, that's what happens on 3-game and when you fade some of the higher price options. But let's get to tomorrow, man. Monster 13-game slate. Let's dice it up, man, and see what I like for y'all over here tomorrow. It's going to be a hectic day over here tomorrow, man. It's probably going to be crazy news before lock. You definitely going to have to be locked in. But at the top, man, that point guard, he's going to be super chalk, but, I mean, you got to look at him. Ricky Rubio, 5,200. No Colin Sexton over here. Anticipating him moving into the starting lineup. He has been playing very well this year. Assisting the ball like crazy. Ricky Rubio is going to be chalk tomorrow. Just especially coming off that 61-point game. But we're not expecting that. But you definitely can expect a nice game from him, especially in this matchup against the Washington Wizards. It's some chalk I'm inclined to get to tomorrow unless something else opens up with injury news here from now until lock. But Ricky Rubio definitely has to be in your player pool tomorrow. Coming in at shooting guard, I want to look at Zach LaVine. The pricing on DraftKings is super tight tomorrow, man. It is not a lot of guys that are mispriced. You really gonna have to dive in and build lineups, especially right now with no just. It's a couple clear-cut value plays, couple clear-cut chalk plays, but even still, outside of that, once you get those guys in, man, it is still very tight. I want to go to Zach LaVine, a guy I think is a little underpriced on tomorrow's slate. 7,600. He's been playing very well, man. You see him averaging 41 DK points. All it takes is a few more shots or something to go in his favor, and he can definitely push 50 for you in this matchup against Dallas Mavericks. So I want to try to take advantage of the only guy who's priced at a little bit of discount on tomorrow's slate, and that's Zach LaVine at 7,600 going against the Dallas Mavericks. All right, coming in at small forward, man. Give me my boy Will Barton. No Michael Porter Jr. No Nikola Jokic, man. That just solidified Will Barton. I was gonna have him anyway with no Michael Porter Jr. As y'all know I took him last time out, but definitely gonna have him now with no Jokic in the matchup against the Indiana Pacers. The primary ball handler over here, he definitely gonna be able to get all the shots he want, man. Will Barton is gonna be one of my favorite plays tomorrow across both sites, man. Just get him in your player pool. Power forward. I can go right back to Bobby Portis. Think he's too cheap, 5,500 in the starting lineup, going against these New York Knicks, man. He's a solid fantasy producer. Another guy who's probably too cheap for his current role with his Milwaukee Bucks. He's in the starting lineup, seeing 30-plus minutes, man. Just get you some Bobby Portis at 5,400. I like him a lot tomorrow as well. And then coming in at center, man, probably the super chalk of the day. He's going to be super chalky, but you got to look at him. JaMychal Green for the Denver Nuggets at just 3,200. Anticipating him moving into the starting lineup with no Nikola Jokic, man. He should be able to give you a nice return on this 3,200 salary, especially in this matchup against the Pacers. He's going to be chalky as well, but you have to look to him as well right now, as these are probably the best value plays we have, man. I like JaMychal Green as well, so we'll see how it shapes out, waiting on the injury news, but y'all definitely be locked in, definitely be subscribed over there on Twitter at DFS Goose so you can get the updated starting five. But there you have it right now, man. My starting five, as we said, Ricky Rubio, Zach LaVine, Will Barton, Bobby Portis, and JaMychal Green, all right? Let's go take a look at FanDuel and see what I'm feeling over there. All right, coming in on FanDuel. At the top, same thing, man. Ricky Rubio, 5,500. He's just going to be too cheap for his current role, man. Like I said, we're not expecting him to go for 60 again today, but 40 is well in the cards, and 40 is definitely paying off this 5,500 nicely. So get you some Ricky Rubio in your player pool tonight. Coming in at shooting guard, I want to look at Terry Rozier, 5,300, going against the Memphis Grizzlies. He's finally starting to find his groove in this offense, fitting in. He's have two back-to-back solid games. I think he can keep that rolling, especially in this matchup against Memphis, which should be one of the better fantasy environments on tomorrow's slate, man. I think he's a nice discount right here at 5,300. Get you some Terry Rozier shooting guard. Coming in at small forward, hey, Will Barton, man, $300 cheap over here. Just play the man. Just play the man. He's probably going to be chalky as well, but I'm just going to play Will Barton. Unless he's too crazy, Will Barton is in my lineups tomorrow, all right? Coming in at power forward over here, I want to look at Christian Wood, 8,200. He's had a couple of down games, no really big blow up performances. That's just because the Houston Rockets have been getting blew out, man, destroyed almost every game. But coming in this matchup against Detroit Pistons, definitely not predicting a blowout. Probably just a horrible game, but it definitely should be close. He should be involved. I expect him to bounce back in this spot, going against his former team in the Pistons. I don't really like to read too much into that, but I just like Christian Wood is 8,200. I think he can really punish the Pistons down here inside, though. I like Christian Wood tomorrow. And coming in at center, just staying with JaMychal Green, man. Favorite value play right now. Super chalky, but I definitely think he's in play. This is good chalk tomorrow. Will Barton and JaMychal Green should be good chalk tomorrow, man. Like I said, as long as they ain't 60-70% on this 13 game, I should be locked in on them all day, all right? There you have it, my starting five for FanDuel. Ricky Rubio, Terry Rozier, Will Barton, Christian Wood, and JaMychal Green, man. Get you some exposure to these guys. Get them in your player pool. You know I'm going to have them in mind, all right? That's going to do it for us here today, man. Y'all know the motto. Chances make champions. Y'all green up, man. I'll see y'all tomorrow, all right? Let's go.